I had no supplements. I said probably from 13 to maybe 16, I didn't even have protein powders. I just used to put eggs, banana, honey in a blender and drink it. I have a few of those ones, and sometimes I might take one to the gym, but if I was at the gym and this was just water, I could probably drink 3 or 4 of them easy. If I put those amino things in it, I'll be lucky to drink one. Just because of the sweetness and taste. It's like, it makes me feel sick. So,
all right, break, Costas. How did Lee's philosophy regarding bodybuilding change over the years? How did he look at it in his early days versus how does he look at it now? Are there certain aspects of training that he ignored early on but swears by now? What's been the biggest change in
my training and my philosophy? Is nothing, but I see a lot more dickheads around me. But myself, my training's the same. My philosophies haven't changed. I just stick to the basics. As I said, if it's not broke, don't try fix it. But now I do see people trying to reinvent the wheel, whether it's for make them look good, bro science. You know, it's like when you get the ones who are in the training and they just started and, you know, your tricep has 3 heads.
Yep.
They're like, Lee, I just want to work this part here. I'm like, well, how are you going to work just that part and not work the rest of you? Because if you're doing a push down, your whole tricep's going to work. Or they're like, I just want to work the inner chest.
Yep.
And like, you do realize that part of your inner chest is a pec muscle that's connected all across here. So it's like as you pec, you know, if your chest is like this when you're starting flat, as you get bigger and your chest grows, that middle bit's going to get deeper. You just can't work on the centerpiece.
Yep.
So I think people just overthink it too much. They're trying to make something basic harder than it needs to be.
Okay. Now, this is so my son's 16.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last year got right
Jesus,
into
I
it.
remember when he was 4 and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But he's right into it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm finding hard sometimes is he's, oh, Dad, can you bring home the creatine? And I'm saying to him, oh, well, what did you eat? What time did you go to bed? Like, worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
When you were 16, was there that, because you know all this stuff's coming off
there was milk and eggs and bananas in a blender.
Like, because he, you know, with all the talk of SARMs and peptides and all that,
I had no supplements. I said probably from 13 to maybe 16, I didn't even have protein powders. I just used to put eggs, banana, honey in a blender and drink it.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe when I started working and that, I got the old Weider milk and egg protein, because you didn't have many choices. And I think, you know, Weider was one, and then Nutrilife and Peter McCarthy's Balance came out.
Yep.
So I used some of that, but it was just a protein powder, and then I think I used liver tablets. That were it. There was no pre-workouts, there was no creatine, glutamine. There wasn't anywhere near what you have today. And the thing is, like I said, if I was dieting for shows, I might incorporate more supplementation because I was restricting food. Excuse me, but if you're eating good meals and getting your food in, you don't need that many supplements because you should be getting it all from the food you're eating. So I think a lot of it, people push just to sell to make money, when you can go into a store, I've seen it happen. Oh, I just want to get a thing of creatine. By the time they leave, they spent $400 because they're like, well, now you need the glutamine and then you need this intra workout. So while you're training, you got to drink the aminos while you're thinking, we just drank water. Even now, I have a few of those ones, and sometimes I might take one to the gym, but if I was at the gym and this was just water, I could probably drink 3 or 4 of them easy. If I put those amino things in it, I'll be lucky to drink one. Just because of the sweetness and taste. It's like, it makes me feel sick, so I don't really like that sort of stuff when I'm training and stuff. So I just prefer just good old water.
My theory, I just want to see if you approve of it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get your eating, training consistently, sleep. Like, if you're not doing any of it, if you're not...
Well, even if you are training and you're not eating consistently and sleeping, you're wasting your time because you're not going to recover, you're not going to rest, because you could train, you could be like, but I train so hard. Okay, you're training hard, you're breaking the muscle down, but if you're not eating to repair it and refuel it, you're going to go nowhere. You're going to just stay where you
Yeah.
are or go backwards.
Yeah.
So even that's why I see guys too who even go the other route and take steroids. Okay, you're taking steroids, but you're training like shit and you're still not eating. So
Yep.
the drugs aren't going to work by themselves. So, you know, it's like anything. When I used to get ready for contests, I enjoyed doing cardio because I could eat more food. And doing cardio, nothing's going to get you in shape like cardio. Yes, I'd have people to go, oh, I just take more clenbuterol, I just take fat burners or GH. Yes, they will assist a little bit, but not as much as the hard work he's going to do. If you just took clenbuterol and didn't do any cardio on that, the fat's not going to fall off you just because you're taking some type of fat burning thing. So look at the world now. People are like, oh, I don't need to do this. I could just take Ozempic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, it's like putting. Have you seen now though? There's a thing on TV in America. They're trying to prescribe it to 5-year-olds, and the thing is, they show now once you go on it, if you come off, you gain more weight. So now they're saying in America, once they put them on at 5, or anyone that starts taking it now pretty much has to be on it for life. So it's just like another drug, like ADHD. We'll put our kids on, they're on it for life. You've got a customer for life. Now they're trying to get all these young kids who, if they just followed a decent diet, because half of them just eating shit because their parents give them shit. So now you've got 5-year-olds taking Ozempic who are going to be using it for the rest of their life, and who knows what other complications that's going to cause. But imagine just being on a drug now, you've got to be on it for the rest of your life just to keep your weight down rather than just watching what you're eating.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I can't get my head around like it's I just can't believe
Big pharma and drug company. Yeah, it's crazy. And the thing is, if you came out with a drug like that and tried to push it, you'd probably get arrested and stuff if you just said, look, I got some herbal thing that helps weight loss. Young kids can take it. You know, you probably get fucking in trouble. But because it's a big pharmaceutical company or whatever, government pushes it through. And then, like I said, I used to laugh when you'd hear, when you'd hear all the side effects from these drugs. May cause internal bleeding, may cause something of your liver. I'm thinking, oh, is there really? And you're thinking, if you're a young kid taking that for life, chances are you might hit some of those side effects, you know. Whereas if you took it for maybe a spot period of 6 months to lose weight, then got off it. But even then, who knows how it's going to affect you. But I just think, like I said, when I'm in America, the only ads you see are drug commercials and lawyer commercials. That's it. Nearly every commercial is pharmaceutical. Do you have this problem?
Yeah.
Ask your doctor for this. Whereas when we were young, if you were sick or had a problem, you didn't know what the fuck it was. You go to the doctor, tell him your symptoms, he'd run tests and go, you have this. Maybe you should try this. Now you have people going to the doctor, I have this, I need this drug. And the doctor goes, okay. That's like, it's crazy.
No, don't get, that's another one. Yeah. Don't get me started.